everybody. Welcome to another episode of VPN Chat. This is your boy, Carlton T. Club. We have an in-person interview this time, and I wanted the first guest on my in-person VPN Chat to be none other than the first person who started it all with me, my sister, my little sister, Kendra Clay.
Hi.
Not the light voice. Oh, man. How's everything going?
Everything is going good. I'm tired.
I understand.
Yeah.
She's in school, y'all.
I'm almost finished, so.
Praise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it would be weird to do a Zoom when we literally stay in the same house.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That's the regular voice. But yeah, I thought it would be weird to do that. But yeah, I'm glad you're able to talk with VPN Chat. We'll definitely talk about your journey with Victory Productions because, again, you've been clearly doing this with me since we were little.
Yep.
That's the right, the skits, the little plays we used to do at Granddaddy and Grandmommy house.
Yep.
And Power Ranger days, doing that, all that stuff. So, who better to talk about Victory Productions than you? You have to talk about your experience. We won't go into all the family stuff. We won't do all that. But we'll start with the plays.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were in Surrender. I'm sorry. You were in.
No,
not Surrender. I'm sorry. You were in. What was the name of the first play? Speak to My Heart, which was written by Angela Griffin. You was in that.
Mm-hmm.
You was in Leukemia and Me?
Yep.
You was in Leukemia and Me. You was in All the Judgment Days.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Oh, and Turn Around High School.
We're not talking about the church plays. No, it's just VPN plays.
Well, I don't, because I'm be honest with you, I don't remember all the little church plays we did for church. No, I won't say little. They weren't little. The church plays we did for service. I don't remember all of it, like the Christmas and Easter and all the other stuff. I don't remember the titles of all those. Okay. So I'm sticking with just the main stage.
Got you.
But yeah, and then Turn Around High School was the last thing that we did.
Yeah.
So talk about is your experience doing the plays and being the sister of the director.
Doing the plays, I had like a fun time doing that because I was also in school then too, and it was kind of like a break away from that and just being around my friends and just having fun, It was a good time. I enjoyed it until we got to the night before the play, and then Carlton switched into a totally different person and was on our heads heavy to get it right and get it together. So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when we used to, I remember our younger siblings, Carmen and Cameron, used to be like, oh, we want to come to the play rehearsal, the last play rehearsal. Mm-hmm. And this would be a whole thing. They'd be like, oh, Carlton. And I was like, yeah. It's serious in these streets.
And we didn't leave until we got it right.
Me and Simone talked about that. We was talking about Judgment Day 3 in particular. Because she was saying, I don't remember saying y'all will be here till midnight.
Yeah, you definitely said that. You definitely said that.
But here's the thing, though. I was like, it has to be right. It's no way we about to get on this stage and people not remembering their lines. You know what I'm saying? Just keep talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like because you was on us that we find, because it wasn't everybody. Everybody knew, a few people knew their lines, and then you had the other ones that didn't know their lines. So it was kind of like, which the people that didn't know their lines would mess the people up that did know their lines. So that was just a lot. Yeah, but all in all, the night of the plays, it came out good, and we just had fun. I mean, it's a great memory to have. It's a good laughing point to have.
Yeah, I think, like I said again, it's always, you want to make sure that it's presentable. You want to make sure that, you're going to have hiccups, but you want to minimize the hiccups.
Yeah.
So that's why all those rehearsals are definitely important. But like I said, the dress rehearsal the night before, you got to make sure it's right. Yeah. Like I said, even with Judgment Day 3, it was just like, it just seemed like we y'all just couldn't get together. It's like, and like you said, it wasn't everybody, but like you said, you gotta iron out everything. So if one person is messing up, we gotta make sure everybody's on point.
Yeah, because if somebody's saying something totally different away from the script, it throws everybody else off, and then next thing you know, we just talking about something totally different from the script, and then and
then we doing a play for 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also with Judgment Day 3, it was so many people that it was like, I mean, Turnaround High School had quite a few people too, but with Turnaround High School, we had a lot of practice with that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was a totally different experience also. So yeah,
I enjoyed doing Turnaround High School. It was fun. Like I said, I really I wish we could have did more performances. One did 3. But I wish we could have did more. But I enjoyed that just for the simple matter. Again, we were, like I said, we were all, not only were we acting, but like you said, we're all friends. We're all just having a good time hanging out, and it was just a good time. The story that y'all always like to tell with Turnaround High School is when I was trying to tell y'all what doors to go out of.
Yeah, because it was like, you told us already, and I guess one of the actors was talking. I don't know what he was doing. Or maybe he just wanted clarification. And he was like, so what doors are we coming in again or going out of? And he was like, those. Like, it was like, whoa, like, why are you acting like that?
Because I feel like I said it 5 times.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, that's true. You don't like repeating yourself, but at least he asked, and then instead of him going through the wrong door, then you fussing about that, so. I
think it was the latter. I think, like you said, as far as, I think he was talking.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was, because I was explaining, and he was having a conversation.
Yeah.
I think that's what was going on.
Probably.
Like I said, I liked the dance that we did. That was fun. Just that. I enjoy watching that play. Like I said, I really wish the first recording of that play. I really wish it came out better than what it was, because that first performance was bomb. We did that.
We killed it.
We did it. It was a packed house. It was like standing room only in that church.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish the first performance that came out better. Like the DVD, the recording of it. I wish it would have came out a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because the audio is not good.
And it's not just the audio; it was just like even the video quality. It was just like
why are you on this person? They're not talking.
Right.
Yeah, it was just a lot.
It was a lot going on
backstage during that time. Like, they was trying to put the mics on us. And, like, one guy was trying to put the mic on me, and I was like, I have to change. Like, you're in my way. I'm not finna get yelled at because you're trying to put the mic on me.
Was it stress? Because I know back then we were, like, it was a transition, because like, the earlier plays we didn't have microphones. It was just like, enunciate, be loud. We got mics set up across the stage, and it was like, you got to project. Not enunciate, you got to project.
Yeah.
We started using microphones with the Lord's Prayer, and then, so you weren't in the Lord's Prayer or Surrender, so you did Turnaround High School. Like, so how was it, like, was it easier or harder to transition as far as using microphones and stuff? Because, like, again, the purpose of the mics is so that the microphones go directly into the system, so that way when we're recording the video, you're just getting audio from the microphones and not everything else. So how was, as acting in it, like, how was that transition for you?
I would say vocally it was better, because you don't want to be screaming, talking loud
for 2 hours, for 2 hours, right?
That, and then you sometimes you may think you're projecting, and then you're really not. So, that's the downside of that. But with the mics, I feel like it was better. But the only thing is remembering to put the mic on, and then having time to because you had to change clothes and stuff like that. So it was just a lot. I mean, it was helpful, but it was definitely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we're going to our series. You was in College Daze. For people who don't know, College Daze actually started from the short film series we did, Dear Diary, which Kendra was also in. She played Monique. Nobody sees those. I don't let anybody see those, because here's the thing. Because even though I went to Davidson and I, trained and everything, and I was at Georgia State, I have a film degree. It's different from learning from stuff and actually doing it. And at Davidson, we have the equipment to do stuff. But like I said, so I'm doing my own thing. Away from school, I don't have the equipment that Davidson had. You know what I'm saying? So I had got the camera that I could afford. I did what I could do. I was coming, again, I mostly did theater, so I was like, taking what I learned from that and trying to apply it, and still trying to remember what I learned at school at Davidson with audio video. Because like I said, I'm a writer, so that's what my focus is. So really doing production, it was kind of, even though I learned it in school, I was still trying to learn as I went. So doing Dear Diary, like I treated it more as a play versus a movie or a short film or whatever. So that's the reason why had Simone Reynolds playing the mom, when clearly you and Simone are like 2-3 years apart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's because in theater you can get away with that. In theater you can dress somebody up and put a wig on them, and then they look like, they actually look like your parent. Yeah. And y'all are only a year apart. Versus,
she definitely had me at 3 if we were basing it off, because it was like but it was fun, and it's good to see those because you can see the growth. Like, I think that's why I like watching it, and I be wanting you to show people so they could be like, wow, look how far you've come. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's amazing. And you're still doing it.
I felt, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have their Diary series, and College Daze spun off from the second short film, which was the Eugene Chronicles. So that's how College Daze started. And then I graduated from Georgia State and came back home to Augusta, and then we continued the series, and we brought Kendra's character, made her a main from Dear Diary, and then that's how the series continued on with College Daze. So talk about your experience. The battery keep going out, y'all. We, like I said, we still recording over here on the audio, but the battery keep going out on the camera. This camera does not want to be my friend today. But talk about your experience on College Daze. Talk about that.
College Daze was fun because, again, I was in college, so I would have class, and like during the week, Carlton would come get me from class, and I would have to film some scenes, which would be fun because when I was in college, I didn't go to class anyway. I would be in the game room. So it was like, that's fine. Come get me, whatever. I don't care. But filming College Daze was really fun. Like I said, like we filming with our friends. So it's kind of like, didn't feel like a hassle or a job. It just was something fun to do with your friends. I enjoyed the storylines of the show. What else? It was just, College Daze was just fun. I really enjoyed it. I was sad when it ended.
The plug. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm trying to talk and not interrupt the podcast. There's a lot going on in this room. But continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was just sad when it ended. But it's good I'm glad we have it on YouTube and we could just rewatch it when we want to. Sometimes we have our marathons and, we watch it, we laugh. We be like, oh, good times. Everybody was here and, now everybody got families and kids and stuff and real life responsibilities. So it's good to watch old shows and just think about how young we were and just was chilling and having fun. So,
yeah. College Daze definitely is my baby. I love College Daze for what it was, for what it represents. It represents the foundation of, we started out in theater, but as far as actually like doing shows, that's our foundation. Like College Daze is definitely the foundation. I always, like I said, I had Cord on not too long ago, and I always give props to the Georgia State crew as far as like them. Majority of them, they were not trying to act. They weren't trying to be actors. They were just my friends who I had an idea, and they said, hey, we'll do it because we're your friend. And then it translated over even doing it here in Augusta. Same thing. A lot of y'all weren't, y'all weren't trying to be actors. Now, some people were. Yeah. They were in taking theater or drama or, whatever. But a lot of y'all was just doing it for fun. Doing it for the fun. Doing it for the fun. Doing it for the but that's what I miss about, like, I think it's cool. You see the growth as far as what Victor Productions has done, as far as what we've done and everything. But that's what I love about the plays. That's what I love about College Daze. It was this, we was doing it for the fun. Right. It was doing it because we love what we were doing. We were having a good time, and it was just,
we got to hang out with each other and just spend time. It was just like, okay, it was kind of like the filming was secondary. For me, it was like, oh, I get to see all my friends, and we're saying lines and getting recorded. But it was fun.
I think like just again, just you want to advance, you want to grow in life, but I think just the thing about advancement is there's so much pressure that comes along with it. There's so much like. For me, this is just me speaking for me because I'm the one that's had to deal with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just when you're moving into a new level, there are new
devils.
That's what they say. That's what they say. But I wasn't saying that. But I was saying when you move to a new level, there are new expectations that come upon you. You have to, you have to meet these certain standards. And then also, too, when you're working with people, of course, you have to deal with, not saying that people shouldn't get paid. I don't want people to get it twisted. But payment wasn't our focus.
But also with payment, you have to be realistic. This isn't Hollywood. So, yeah. Stop thinking you're in LA. You want a LA check, go to LA, baby.
See, my sister gonna keep it real. She not gonna sugarcoat it because I was gonna try to say it in a nice way, but
no, I'm gonna tell y'all what Carlton is not. As much as y'all like to compare Carlton to Tyler Perry, he is not Tyler Perry. He doesn't have billions. So yeah, if you're expecting to get thousands and thousands of dollars from doing a scene, you're not gonna get that right now. So either be patient or move on. All right.
But yeah, that's what, like I said, that's what I liked about college days. I think I just liked the fact that it was just we all just doing something that we enjoyed doing, and you didn't have the pressures of all the entertainment business of it all. You know what I'm saying? Even though we are independent, it's still, it's still a lot of things that come with it as far as like again, when you're moving on up. And even then, like I said, just for me personally, like I think I talked with someone Williams. I think talk about with her, I was like, just I felt like when people used to say, like I'm talking about early on when people were saying, "Oh yeah, you the next Tyler Perry," that pressure was on me. It was like, "Oh, I really gotta." People are saying I'm the next Tyler Perry. That means I really gotta step it up.
Yeah.
I gotta do some things. You know what I'm saying? And then that pressure, and it was unknowingly. I don't think people did that on purpose, but
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to apologize if y'all hear a dog barking. That's our dog Poochie.
Yeah.
Poochie likes to bark when we do podcasts. I don't understand why he feels the need to bark. And also, I think our mom is coming home too. She's on her way home, so he likes to bark sporadically and frantically when she pulls up.
So yeah, that's probably what's going on.
That's what's going on. If you hear that, and I apologize. But Maine hooked us up. Shout out to my guy Maine. He's actually in the building too. We just got through shooting the podcast of Carlton's World, and he let me use his equipment for right now because my equipment wanted to act up.
Yeah.
As you can see with the cameras, because y'all gonna see most of Kendra's gonna be talking on this episode because I'm trying to do all this camera stuff. This is a lot, bro. Shout out to Maine, bro. Shout out to Slim. Y'all be like y'all. I don't say y'all do it from week to week, man. Y'all got all this stuff happening, all this stuff going on. The computer did something, man. I think Kendra fixed it. Okay. All right, cool. But yeah, I just I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody being here. All right, so we got College Days. We did that. We ended. We did 60 episodes of that.
I want to talk about College Days when you were in Georgia State. I was really sad when your girlfriend or the Rochelle passed. That that really hurt me.
So okay, so I graduated at that point. Did I graduate yet?
You was about to.
I was about to graduate, and I think I came home that weekend that the episode came out, and literally I was in my room, and Kendra busted in my room, and she said, "Why did you do that?"
I was like,
crying. She was crying for real. She was like, "Why did you do that?"
I really liked her.
I was like, "What are you doing?" So yeah, I enjoyed College Days.
I wish we could have did like an episode. Well, we kind of did we? When they was on, did they come down here and do something with us?
So they Cord and Demarius came down here for something. They came down here, but it was like we did like a live recording
that's
of
right.
College Daze on a local TV station.
Yeah.
But then we never did like a Georgia State meets Augusta cast.
Yeah.
Like Cora was on season 3, but I had recorded those scenes before I left Georgia State.
Yeah.
And then Demarius was on the final season, but I went up there. I went back to Atlanta and shot my scenes with him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wish we would have did like a couple scenes with him. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
If time permitted that. But,
yeah, I wish Poochie would stop barking.
Me too.
Cause it's like.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if Mama here. That's probably why he doing. Yeah, she's outside.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Lord have mercy. All right. Moving on. So we got College Daze. Mm-hmm. Do you have a particular favorite episode of College Daze? Why you think my favorite episodes are definitely the skating episode.
I like the when we're singing the
choir, the church.
Yeah, the church, and everybody's doing the talent show.
The talent show
show episode.
Yeah.
What's some more episodes? It's so many episodes because I feel like I'm trying to think about College Daze, but I'm thinking about the Lyons Den.
That's where we're going.
So next. Yeah. Skating, I like that episode. I'm trying to think.
So yeah, so definitely skating for me. The skating episode, the episode when my character's in LA with Daze, who played my big brother.
I like the wedding episode also.
Season 3.
Yeah, when your character gets shot.
Okay.
Like that. Filming that was fun, and then watching it, it was a lot going on that day. I like that episode.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think. My episode from the Georgia State season is my favorite episode. It's not necessarily an episode, but I like the scene when Quincy got slapped by Rochelle. Quincy's character got slapped by Rochelle in the library.
I think yours Georgia State episode, I like when Demarius was. Demarius' character was probably like my favorite because he was just funny. He just caused too much drama.
Yeah,
he was real messy, and like everything he did, it was just funny to me. When he was fussing at old girl, like I don't know if he wanted to sleep. She wanted to sleep with Cora's character or something. They was in the kitchen, and he was like,
"Oh yeah."
I like that episode. I also like the episode with the spray painting.
Okay. I think that was one episode.
Oh, so that's the same episode?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the party episode. When you were supposed to have a party, but only a few people showed up, and they had the flashing lights. You had
yeah.
That episode, and what's his name was doing all like dancing.
Yeah.
What other episodes I just love them all. Whenever I'm in the mood, I'll just go to that specific episode and just watch it. So.
Both finales were sad to me, like that, because the Georgia State ending, like the last episode with the Georgia State crew, and then the last episode of College Daze. Those are sad moments.
When you walked.
When I walked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, it's really over.
Yeah.
It felt like we weren't gonna see each other again, but like we saw each other again. Like that's what it was like. Oh, this is so sad. We're gonna go our separate ways.
Right.
And yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So jumping into the Lyons Den. So funny story. I'm sure people have heard this story already. Shaquan's character was actually a joke.
It was a joke.
She was not an original character. We were shooting season 1, and Kendra actually happened to come to one of the filmings, and she was. I don't know. One of us, I don't know who it was, but we basically was like, it would be funny if they had a cousin named Shaquan, and it was like, all right. Here's Shaquan, season 2. But what ended up happening though is because Victoria, who played Raven, she actually had Gabby, and so she had to take a maternity leave to obviously take care of her new baby, and so we needed a character to fill her spot temporarily, so that way that because Keisha and Raven were like the duo, so we needed somebody to come in to really fill in that gap while Victoria was away. So that's where you came in, and I feel like you just became permanent.
Yeah, it's like I came and never left.
Yeah, because she definitely was just there to visit, and then all of a sudden it's just like, here she is.
Season 10.
Right.
Still here.
Right. So talk about your experience in the Lyons Den. You was there season 2, 3, 4, 5. You took 6 off, and then 7, 8, 9, 10.
Child, it's all a blur. I don't remember because like we took so many breaks. It was like, okay, we done filming. We did film for like a year or two. Then we came back and finished. That was also fun. Once again, filming with your friends, But this time I felt like I was more serious about it. I wasn't trying to be an actress like that. But I took acting more serious. I saw how serious everybody else was. Because a lot of people that's in Lyons Den really were trying to is trying to act. So, they make you kind of step your game up and be on your P's and Q's. So.
Yeah. What's your favorite? We always talk about, and I have the Lyons Den poster over here on the side. Over here, you guys can't see it, but what is we talk about this all the time. What's your favorite cast picture of the Lyons Den?
My favorite cast picture is that season 3 with
with
the jackets. That's hot. I like the umbrella season.
Yeah, season 8.
Yeah. Season 10, I like that, the all black. That's hot. And I like the one we shot when we was in front of Granddaddy's.
That's season 7.
Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah. Those probably my top.
Who's your favorite Lion sibling? Oh, because keep in mind, people who haven't seen Lion, Shaquan is the cousin. She's actually the cousin on the mother's side. Mm-hmm. So who's your favorite Lion sibling?
Favorite Lion sibling. There's so many. They just start coming out of the woodworks.
Coming out of the woodworks. Okay, least favorite Lion sibling.
Least favorite would be.
We talking about the characters, not the actors.
Not the actual people. I love them. This is tough. I would say no. My favorite, I would say Keisha, probably because she kind of helped. She kept the family together. She had her moments where she was just like out of control, but within being out of control, she still had control of like the family dynamic and stuff. And like it was obvious that everybody came to her about everything. So I will have to say she probably was one of my favorites. I think between Raven and what's DJ's character? Ryan, they probably was my least favorite. They probably were my least favorite characters.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about, because we always have this conversation too. You could be objective. Go ahead.
I like Torrance's character too. I like Malcolm. Like even in his bad moment, I liked his character too. And then Nene's character too, Alicia. What was her name? Alicia.
Her name was her original name was she came on the show was Crystal, but her real name was Aisha.
She did a switcheroo. Because Nene's not an actress, but watching the show, you could see her growth from like where she started.
Yes,
to
she started with us on Turnaround High School.
She did excellent. Yeah. So, but Malcolm, I think between him and Keisha, because Malcolm was like even in his bad moments, he was still great.
Good. So. Speaking of Keisha, who did you? We're gonna talk about Keisha and Sheree as far as like
who was the hoe? Oh, we keep it. I'm sorry. Who was loose? Who was the loosest?
I was gonna get there essentially. Since we're already there, between Keisha, Sheree, and Bobby, who do you say was? Okay, we had to paraphrase it. Not paraphrase. We had to clarify because who was the loosest, but also who was the messiest as far as their relationships, because there was we had to differentiate between that. So who was the loosest?
The loosest.
I should say more liberated, more to explore themselves.
In the beginning, it was Sheree.
Uh-huh.
And then she kind of calmed down, and then it kind of switched to Keisha.
Okay. Who's the messiest?
I would say Bobby.
Definitely. Okay. Just want to make sure you said that.
We talk about it all the time. It's definitely Bobby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because...
Like, you're... Like,
but here's the reason why. Here's the reason why people say she's the loosest is because of how messy the situation is. Mm-hmm. Even though she only was messing around with Ryan and Sean, it was just a situation of how Bobby was doing it.
Yeah, it was like
you was with Sean, but you really wanted Ryan, and then you slept with Ryan, and then you got back with Sean, and then you was messed around with Ryan again. Didn't know who the baby was. And then got with Sean while you was with Ryan. It was just like a lot of back and forth between us. So that's why people say she's the loosest because.
Yeah, she was
how she was doing things.
She was just messy.
Yeah.
Very messy.
Definitely the messiest, I would definitely say for sure. Who did you like Keisha with? So we have her husband. We have AJ. She was with the detective, Kyle. Mm-hmm. She was also with... she was with Courtney's character. Mm-hmm. And then... That was it, right? Those four? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, no. She was with Xavier's brother. Those five. Caleb. So that's the five.
Definitely didn't like her with Caleb.
Okay.
Shaquan didn't like her with Caleb either. I would say her husband, I guess. I mean, before he became a crackhead. Like, before he came back with all his secrets and stuff. I mean, yeah, the chemistry between them was hot.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, Kyle wasn't on there long enough. Mm-hmm. They had he was on 2 episodes. They did it.
3 or 4.
Yeah, then they did it. Then he disappeared. AJ.
So I take you weren't a fan of the ending.
I mean, if Keisha's happy, I'm happy. That's how she's happy because it's like I just feel like their relationship is tumultuous for some reason. It's kind of like, I feel like it could have been easy if y'all went about it the right way, but y'all both was just playing games, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And then other people got involved and it just became real messy and, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Sheree. Mm-hmm. So Sheree was with her husband, Lucas. Mm-hmm. She's also with Norman. Mm-hmm. Malcolm, the trainer, who is Kaden, the character's baby father,
the other brother,
JC, and the detective Alan. So 6. So who do we like Sheree with, despite the fact that we already know what the ending is?
The detective and Malcolm.
Okay,
I would have liked to see. I really wanted Sheree to stop messing with the brothers. It was something about the bloodline that she just had to be a part. It was like, ooh, the brothers. It was like, is there nobody else in the Lyons Kingdom that you can connect with? But, if I had to choose a brother that she was with, it would be Malcolm's character. I would have liked to see that more. Didn't like her with JC. Yeah, that was messy, especially that last season. And just how he was just like,
So once again, I take it you're not happy. You weren't happy with the ending of Sheree. She's with JC and they're having a baby, having a kid.
Hey, brother, cousin, uncle, who?
Well, the baby would be JC's kid. So hey, dad.
I'm saying the siblings. The family reunion would be crazy. Hey, cousin, brother, sister, It's too many connections where it's like, yeah.
So as the writer, I originally wanted Sheree to end up with the detective. That's who I wanted. The actor wasn't available, and I know people be like, "Well, you could recast all the time," which is true. I definitely could have just did now playing the role of, but
I hate those.
Kendra can't stand when I do that. But I said now playing the role of.
I hate it.
That's what they're doing. That's what they do in the soaps.
Yeah. Don't like it.
So then my second choice, I agree, would have been Malcolm. Mm-hmm. But same with Torrance. His scheduling wasn't, just wasn't. It just didn't allow for him to to be a part. He didn't even be a part. Really he was on season 10, but he did FaceTimes. So
I liked him with Ashley's character too.
Oh.
Like during that, his chemistry with people was just no, I take that back because I didn't like him with the mother of his child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just like y'all settling with that one. So yeah.
What I'm trying to say, what was your favorite storyline with the Lyons Den? There's so many. Like there's 10 seasons worth of. Oh, before let's we'll do that. We'll go to the next. I'll go to the next question.
Favorite storyline
that you had.
That I was a part of?
Yeah.
I would say season 9 and 10, even though it's disgusting, just that storyline of Kevin's character meeting me and we're dating, but then he turned out to be related to like my family.
So yeah, I was gonna go there and talk about that, how you felt about that. So Kevin J. Stone played Quentin, and he was on season 8. He guest starred on season 8. He was somebody that Shaquan met online. And that was actually supposed to be it. Like that's it, because he found out that he was also dating Angel, who was played by Courtney Dion. Y'all were best friends, or y'all had a crazy relationship. Y'all were best friends, stopped being friends, and y'all became friends again. Speaking of our favorite scene, I love the scene when I think it was season 7 when she come to talk to you and you like slam the door in her face. We watch that scene all the time. That scene is hilarious.
That's fine.
So that's how, and then Quentin, and then I love working with Kevin, so we brought him back in for season 9, and I was like, okay, how can we incorporate him into the story? And I was like, okay, well, cool, we can just always make him a sibling. But then I thought about, he did go on that date with Shaquan, so we got to address that he just did what he had to do to get to what he was trying to get to, and
got a little murky and disgusting.
Got a little murky in those waters.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, ugh. I understand you trying to meet the fam, be a part of the fam, but that's extreme.
Yeah. Another scene I liked was our real life brother Cameron. He plays my half brother on the show, and I like this scene, of course, on season 10 when y'all was doing the computer. Y'all was on the computer, and then like Shataria's character Bobby said something, and he was like, "Hey, y'all know me, get her, y'all know me like that." That scene is hilarious. That whole episode was funny because you and Bobby was about to get into it. Yeah. Keisha and Sheree was getting into it.
Season 10 was fun. I enjoyed filming season 10. Shout out to I don't know if you can hear this. He's in heaven, but shout out to Nathan. Yeah, that was that was a good season. I loved those moments.
It was hard for me to watch the Lyons Den for a while after he passed because again I know he's in season 10 a lot.
Yeah.
So I just got to a point where I can actually watch it and smile because again I have very fond memories of him, and it was just great to just really see him doing what he loves to do. Nathan was a character.
He was,
and not just on screen.
Yeah. I enjoyed filming with Nathan. Yeah. Like he really, he was fun. Definitely.
We got another episode that I like is season 3 when Raven had the dinner for Lance. And Keisha and Sheree got into it. And it's funny because we shot that separately. So our reactions, me, you, and Shatari, our reactions are actually separate from what actually happened. Because I only got one camera. So I'm shooting the main stuff. I was like, all right, cut. Let's shoot our stuff. And like we have to like just pretend like we're reacting to like what was going on. So yeah.
That, and then also filming that, I just remember me and Chantel was like ad-libbing and stuff. And Cops was like, okay, we're going to do that again. A little less ad-libbing. Y'all are loud. So we had to redo that scene. I think that's when Torrance and Sheree, Malcolm and Sheree were coming in the door. And they were supposed to be saying something. And me and Chantel was just... You know how we do. Yeah. Once we start ad-libbing, it just get a little... That's
the thing between you and Chantel and then Victoria and Chantel. But then like all three of y'all was in the scene together, it would just be like...
A long ad-lib. Yeah.
We are far away from what the script says. And I'm cool with ad-libbing, but it was just like...
Yeah, it would get a little...
We went all the way over here to Grandma's house. So...
Fun times. I love it.
That's it for you. You wanted nothing else, right?
Yeah, that's where it.
That's what because we did Lyons Den for so long.
Yeah.
Literally, like, so, yeah, you weren't in anything else. So, from the outside looking in, as far as, like, because, again, so you guys, when I come home, I do talk about things. I will be honest and transparent. I do talk about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She hears it.
Yes.
So.
I just want to say y'all get on my nerves.
Uh-oh.
I'm just playing. But am I?
No, I mean, like I said, you do need people to talk to as far as I think things going on. So my sister's the one I talk to. But on a serious note, from the outside looking in, like what have you seen as far as the growth of Victory Productions? That's good. Like I said, you've been there from jump. Yeah. So what have you seen as far as like what is your from the outside looking in?
Just the growth on the production, the technical side, just the filming, the camera work, the lighting. I mean, the writing. Your storylines have gotten better. They were always good, but like the older you've become, like your storylines have been really. Yeah, the storylines have been really, really good, and just and then also with your character, choosing your characters, like your vetting process, and not just allowing anybody to be in the productions just because they want to act. So and in the beginning, I remember questioning you about like why do you get the same people, this and that, but years later I understand it now. You get the people that's committed, that's consistent, that that's going to come through, and they do a great job every single time. So you're able to count on them. Those are your backbone actresses and actors. So yeah, just vetting out people who serious about the craft and not just in it just for the money, and really want to do the work.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, like I said, you've seen it. Like I said, because we started from the plays.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely want you to get back into the plays. So yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, so for people when I say they want me to get back into the plays, is this one right here. This one and Rachel. They're the main ones be telling you need to get back into the plays.
Yeah. We need that for real.
Speaking from a viewer, what shows did you enjoy watching? I mean, so Kendra always gets the previews. Like she literally will watch everything before all y'all.
Yeah.
So that's what happens.
Perks.
So
what do the young kids do?
That's what they do.
Perks.
So what shows did you enjoy watching? Like what did you like? Like really, really enjoy. Like what were your favorite shows that you liked?
My Life is one.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that. Name the shows for me because it's a lot.
No, I don't want to name them and then you be like, nah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're on the wall.
My Life, X Factor. My nephew Kyler's in that. Handsome face. Maine's Way, not because Maine is sitting here. I just love that show.
You liked it in the Nick of Time too, right?
Yeah, I did.
She liked all of them, but like this, I'm just talking about her favorites, like her favorite shows.
I really like the comedy shows, the stuff that was like real chill. Out of all of it, besides My Life, that was real serious. Yeah, I like all the shows. I would hate to have to rate them from 1 to 10.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because I love all the shows. But I'm gonna just go with those.
Since Maine is in the room, what about the Main Way did you enjoy?
I enjoyed the fact that Maine is not an actor, but he did an excellent job.
I'm sure he enjoyed hearing that.
Fun, and he was funny. Like it was fun. The scenes were funny. So, yeah.
I'm gonna get Maine. So Maine, like I said, Maine shot Carlton's World, but that Carlton's World and VPN Chat, even though it's in the same universe, 2 separate shows. So I'm gonna get Maine on here again another day. We're gonna talk about the Main Way. We definitely gotta dig into that.
Yeah.
Why you laughing, bro? You'll be on the side laughing.
I like the storyline the main way too. Just
There was actually an alternate. You have to listen to the VPN chat to find out what the alternate was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. X Factor was funny.
I enjoyed doing X Factor. I enjoyed that.
I was in X Factor. I mean, I wasn't a character, but I had like a little snippet.
That's right. You weren't X Factor, man. Can you hit the record button again for me, please, sir? Yeah. So let's talk about you doing X Factor.
Yeah, that was fun. I used to be at the recordings, like just watching on the sideline, laughing. So, it was fun. It was good to see everybody do comedy. That little tap into that little comedy.
I loved working with Reynard.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons I really did X Factor, because I really wanted to work with Reynard, and so I enjoyed working with him. I enjoyed him being my best friend on the show.
Yeah.
Like I said, you was on the episode when he went on the dates.
Yeah.
The episode was hilarious.
Yeah.
He actually co-wrote that episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
okay.
he co-wrote that episode.
Wow.
I wanted him to get more into his writing bag, because Reynard's very talented.
Yeah.
So I really wanted him to do more writing on the show.
I like that episode, and the episode with your cousins on the episode today with Shoshana. I like that episode. When he sees you everywhere.
Oh, you talking about my cousin Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, talking about my cousin on the show?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. No, Brandon, yeah. The episode with Hamilton. Yeah. That episode's hilarious.
Because that's the exercise episode too, right?
No, the exercise episode's with Joseph.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one too. I've been named all the episodes. I keep going. I like that one too.
Yeah. So
But on a serious, my life is a serious show, but on a serious tip, I would say I like Sisterhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The storylines of Sisterhood is like really real. I like that.
Okay.
It's intense.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, be on the lookout for Sisterhood too.
Period.
It's coming. Want to look out for that. But we also talk about films too, because I said we got the films that we've also progressed to that. We have the films on the back of the wall.
Yeah.
Are there any films that are like your favorite films that you like, that you enjoy?
Pastor Thorn 2.
Okay.
That was intense. Intense. Like, Pastor Thorn was good, but Pastor Thorn 2, Reggie did his thing. Reggie always gonna do his thing. It may be much of a thing, but he gonna do his thing. And he really brought it, And that actress, the wife.
Oh, Kimberly Newsom.
She don't play with the kids. I like her too. So yeah, the movie was excellent. On the funny tip, I like My Brother's Keeper too. Yeah, it's been a minute since I seen that one, but My Brother's Keeper was really good. I like that one. It kind of, the ending kind of got me. I'm usually good at figuring out endings and stuff, and when the ending happened, I was like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So that was really good. It's a toss up between Reindeer Games and For the Love of Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I liked, you ain't got that up here either, the Kwanzaa movie. The Kwanzaa movie was busting. I love that movie. That movie was real good.
Yeah.
I really like that one too. So
I really wish things would have been different as far as that's concerned. Like, no, the movie itself was great. I'm talking about just the aftermath of. I'm trying not to be messy. The aftermath of what took place. It has nothing to do with any of the actors. The aftermath of what took place, as far as how you can view it, I wish I would have went a different direction. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100, just because what I thought I was getting, I didn't get.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that put me in a position to where the movie is not able to be seen on multiple platforms as it should be seen. I feel like A Kwanzaa Family Vacation is actually one of my best movies.
Yeah, I agree.
Just the writing, visually, the acting, all of it. I feel like it's one of the best, and I feel like it's something that everybody actually can sit down and watch.
Right.
And unfortunately, I mean, yeah, it's cool. You can see it on Tubi, but I mean, like, there people have other platforms as well.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have went into another direction to where it would have been seen on multiple platforms. But
you can't change that.
no, well, it was something I have to get. Like, it's a lot of technical, like basically a lot of stuff I would have to do.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, y'all go watch it on Tubi. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Even if it's not Kwanzaa time, I feel like you should still go watch it.
Just go watch it. It's really good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Last thing we'll talk about is the 20th anniversary party. Mm-hmm. What was it like for you seeing all those people in the room? Again, Maine is in the room with us right now. How did Maine do emceeing the event? How did he do hosting?
Maine did great. Maine did excellent job. Him and Renetta did great. I didn't know what they were doing at first. I was like, oh, they're hosting. It was I saw them with mics. I forgot you said there was going to be hosts, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they did an excellent job. They fed off of each other. But them, I don't think did they practice? Yeah.
No, they
didn't. It was great. It flowed.
Yeah.
Everything flowed. Yeah.
I'm talking about Maine a lot. I just probably need to just go ahead and get him on the next VPN chat.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. But yeah, they were actually the first two people that I thought about. I would say hopefully they both would say yes, because I don't have anybody else that I want to do it. So I was like, hopefully they'll do it. I'm grateful that they did do it. But what was it like for you seeing everybody in the room? Again, you've been a part of Whitney Productions from jump. What was it like for you to see all those people in the room, especially us getting together, taking the picture, all that great stuff?
It was just cool seeing everybody support you, just come together and support you, and just seeing, like, you've really done a lot. Like, you don't realize it when you're in it, but, like, if you sit back, you like, dang, I've really made a lot of connections. I feel like you've changed a lot of people's lives in a sense of, like, giving them opportunities for acting situations and stuff like that. So it's good to see people come together in a positive light and just, share a moment celebrating you, and then not being like a filming, like we didn't have to film or anything. I mean, it was a lot of picture taking. Carlton love taking a lot of pictures.
Yes.
He gonna make you take some pictures. I be like, all right, nah, that's enough.
So here's the thing. Here's my thing about pictures. So, and of course back then we didn't have like what we got now.
Right.
But ever since our sister passed, ever since Kimberly passed, I realized, like, for me personally, I didn't take a lot of pictures with Kimberly. Like, I got there one picture of all of us.
Yeah, the four of us. Talking about with the Christmas one. Oh, it was
all five of us. Yeah, all five of us.
Oh yeah.
When
at Granddaddy House.
At Granddaddy House. That's the only picture that I have with her. So I don't have any more pictures with her. So, like, since then, I was like, I really want to make sure that I
get some moments.
I want to capture moments. I know a lot of people say, you got to live in the moment. That's true. But there's nothing wrong with capturing the moments. You can always remember. Because, I mean, we're all getting older.
Yeah.
You do forget some things. And it's like, it always feels good to go back and look at it and say, oh, yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's always great to have those memories. So that's why I take a lot of pictures. That's why I'm always adamant, especially especially with the family, but like even with Victory Productions, like when we're together, I love us to take pictures. I love just capturing the moments and making sure we remember who was there. Like,
and who's a part of them. Yeah.
And just seeing the journey, like seeing how far you've come over the years. Like I look at a lot of our group pictures. I look at even pictures we taken from back in the day with the plays and all the cast pictures, like even the events, like my boat party.
Yeah, that boat party was
lit,
fun. If you weren't there,
even when we went to the winery, even though that wasn't a VPN event, but it was just still cool to see that picture.
That picture was fly. Like it felt like we was like in a cast. Like the way that it came out, it was like
What other little events we had that wasn't necessarily cast stuff, but I'm trying to think what else. It was some other things we taking pictures. We were there as a, even when we go to events and we just taking pictures. Like I guess I always want to keep those memories because again, you just never know what could happen.
Yeah.
And not to sound morbid, but we're losing people every day, and it's like it's always great to have those memories and be like, okay, I'm glad I was able to share this moment with this person before they left this earth. So yep.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about or add as far as Victory Productions, VPN, your experience? You know, any funny moments, memories, behind the scenes stuff?
Well, overall, I've enjoyed being a part of it and being a viewer of the projects.
Oh no, hold up. We gotta talk about Kim. I know she's retired from music now, but Kendra did majority of the songs on Victory Production stuff. Like you've done a lot of music on the shows.
Yeah.
Ronza loves singing your sons. He always every time I see Ronza, he'll sing the Lyons Den theme song. He'll sing Sweet Mahogany theme song. He just so like yeah, you've done music on the show too. Like talk about that. You wrote Touch Me, but it's just on the Saved and Salacious soundtrack and the movie. So talk about that briefly too. Like talk about like just when you were in your songwriting bag, like how was that for you writing songs?
I love writing songs. I still love writing songs. It's just the time now. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get back into music. I just wrote a post because I posted my video, Changing Faces.
Yes.
Like I miss music, doing music. So hopefully one day, Lord willing, I'll be able to get back into that. But I enjoy writing songs for the shows. My favorite, of course, was doing the Lyons Den soundtrack.
Lyons Den soundtrack.
With Robert. Shout out to Robert McDaniel. Me and him had a great musical connection. That project was fun. I loved going on because during that time, I think I was either done doing my No Games I Win mixtape or I was doing that also with that. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, it was just a fun time creating that. You know, I was on some of those songs on there, like doing background vocals. I love doing that. Like with me, I don't have to be the one singing it. I would rather just write. Or if you need me for, I can't hit this note. Kendra, do you think you can hit it? Sure. I enjoy writing Touch Me. Carlton came to me and was like, I need a song for Bird's character or, for Bird to sing. And Claude sent me the beat and I just listened to it a couple times and those words just came to me and so that's how Touch Me came along.
It's awesome. Like I said, it's so funny because even when like our aunts listened to the song, they thought it was you singing it. You and Bird have a similar tone and a similar sound. So
yeah, she sung it better than I did when I sent it to her. I was like, ooh, I don't know. When she sung it, I wasn't expecting her to sound like that. I guess I never really. She sent me a song with her singing, but it sounds different than how she sounds on Touch Me. So she really did an excellent job. Like she brought my words to life. Like I was like, okay. I was very impressed.
Yes.
She did a great job. Harmonies, everything. Just she brought my song to life. I really love that.
Awesome. Well, I had to cut you out, but I finished saying what you were saying. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what I was saying. I don't even remember. Child, get older, I don't be remembering.
You was talking about just basically how you're now a viewer.
Oh yeah. Just being on the viewer side. I like being on this side. I enjoy the acting and stuff. But like if you do a play, I might come back and do a little a little 1, 2. Nothing too crazy. Don't be giving me too many words. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, all right, cause I'm gonna be like them people on Judgment Day. You're gonna be fussing at me. I'm like, I can't remember this. But yeah, I like being a viewer. I enjoy the content that you're putting out, even though you're retired. Respect the retirement. I'm enjoying that. So yeah.
My sister has a whole thing about y'all not respecting my retirement. She has a whole thing.
Don't get me started.
We won't.
Yes, thank you.
Well, all right, Kendra, thank you so much for being here on VPN Chat. We definitely appreciate
Thank
you.
you for having me.
Yes. And thank you. A big shout out to my guy, man. Thank you for sitting in here longer than expected. Again, my technology's been acting crazy, but we made it through. We're definitely gonna. I'm gonna have to edit this thing up because Jesus. If you listening to it, like I said, if you listen to it, it's gonna be straight. But the video, we're gonna T-paint it up in here.
Not chop and screw.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
But this was fun. I enjoyed doing this in person. I like the Zooms, but in person, it's a different feel, it's a different connection.
It's giving Oprah.
Come on, speaking to my life.
It's giving Oprah.
Come on.
I felt it.
Come on.
You wasn't. I mean, you weren't in my business, but it's yeah.
I receive it, and I will receive that money.
Yeah, you're tapping into your interview.
Come on.
Interview bag.
Come on. Tap in. tap it up.
Huh?
I don't know. All right, because we're going to get on here rambling in a second.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and close it short. We're going to go ahead and cut it short.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Jesus.
I think it's hot. I think it's because of the heat. The lights. Yeah.
Hell, it's hot to fall too deep.
Hey. It is.
Y'all get into that too deep on YouTube. Y'all watch that from the Pastor Thorin 2. Shout out to my guy DNY Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, all right, that's it for VPN Chat. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.